Hello all you beautiful cardboard degens. Welcome back to the Old Guy Studio. Day 2, Topps 2025 Series 2, and we aren't doing this. Sorry I lied. I'm going to move that off to the side because I completely forgot. I had 2 loose ones of these. I pre-ordered a loose hobby and a loose jumbo from Topps outside of the normal case. So we're going to rip this one instead because that last one was so much fun. And I'm hoping this one is going to be just as fun. We're going to keep Mr. Devers back there overwatching because he brought us so much luck last time. And I figured why not see if we can't get a little more luck out of that card. So before we start, do me a huge favor. Smash the like and subscribe button. Just gives me a digital high five, and and YouTube will show it to other people who like baseball cards, and I would be eternally grateful. And when you're done with that, feel free to sit back, buckle up, and prepare to be held verbally hostage for some Topps Series 2 cardboard therapy. Let's do it. As is customary, we get our 2 silver packs, and I'm going to put them right over here so I don't forget them, because I'm pretty sure I forgot one video to open the silver packs. We don't want that to happen again. I'm going to save this box because last time I ripped the last one in half, and I like keeping one of these. We're looking for 1 autograph, 2 relics. There are 10 packs, 40 cards per pack. We're guaranteed obviously the 2 relics and 1 auto, and of course the 2 silver packs. Let's see what we can find. This time I'm going to pick these up and move them to the side so I don't drag them and make that horrible screeching sound, whatever that was. It was terrible and hurt my brain. The rookie class is a little light in this. There are some good ones to find in here, though. We got rookie Sasaki and Jackson Jobe. Poor kid. He's if you didn't hear the news, he's going to get Tommy John surgery, which is awful. I feel bad for the kid. We need all these rookies up and pitching and being healthy and hitting the ball, and I always get very bummed out, even if it's not my team. I get very bummed out when I see, and speaking of, so hopefully he gets well quick and gets back on the ball. Because the Tigers were on fire, and they could definitely use him back. So I'm going to move that down, and we'll get to the hits right after I finish this base. That's a funny picture. And I don't know if you've noticed this yet, but the Dodgers keep pitching Kike. And he's got this weird helmet. It's like 2/3 of a batting helmet he wears across the front of his ball cap. And he's actually pitching pretty well. I'm sure the Dodgers are going to keep using him as a permanent reliever. All right, let's see what we got here for our first turnaround card. It's going to be a Khmer U. Quartet, won't forget. Topps is definitely putting a little effort into the names and little sayings on these team cards. Like it. This is Ichiro. And this is going to be Mr. PEDs on the OPS. So now we know how we got that OPS so high. Right. All right, that was an uneventful pack. That just means the rest of the packs are going to be fantastic. Let's see what's on this one. That's just a regular one, but it is a fun looking like some type of walk-off. Let's see what we get in pack number 2. I probably mentioned it yesterday, but I was watching the Braves play Milwaukee. Sorry, Sippin'. And boy, did Mr. Schwellenbach pitch a heck of a game. A complete game win. Gave up 2 runs. And I was shocked that they let him go. Oh my god, what is it with Mr. Zach and Penrod? Alright, that's the second time I've pulled his gold card. And I still don't know who he is. I still don't remember him pitching. But it is a gold card, so I guess it'll get a top loader. And it is a rookie card too, I guess. So I hope Mr. Zach Penrod is doing well. And he'll be back up pitching well for the Red Sox. And I really like our first relic. I know it's a player worn. It's not game used, but that is Elly. And anything Elly is A-okay with me. Love watching this kid pitch. Kid pitch. He hasn't pitched yet, but he probably could if he wanted to. I love watching him play. Hit another home run yesterday. And that's going to get a top loader. And we'll put him front and center. If you're going to get a game used, you might as well let it be Elly. There we go. All right, the next turnaround card is going to be a fun one. Sand Glitter of Mr. Cal Raleigh. The MLB home run leader himself right there. Everybody keeps talking about Judge and Otani, and it's like they forgot that the big dumper is hitting bombs. Love it. This Caminero on the 90s. And I still don't like this insert. It looks like it just belongs in Big League. It's just an odd one for Topps to throw into their flagship. I don't know why that's here. It doesn't feel like it belongs. And that card was turned over for some reason. Focus. Thank you. 62, so it's just a base card. And we have... Did I just get another Kike? I did. 2 packs in a row. Okay, Topps, that's not fun. We're here for fun. Next box. So we still got a Relic to search for and an auto. And we did get 1 numbered card so far. There's Buxton laying out. Man, did he make a catch the other day. This guy, when he is healthy, he is just so electric. Unbelievable player. Strider. Another Mets card. Speaking of the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio's back, and he's actually been doing pretty well. Hayden Birdsong's pitching today for San Francisco, but that is in Colorado, so I don't expect big things from him. However, stranger things have happened. We have 2 in blue. It's a race to embrace. Okay, Topps. It is Mr. Willson Halacuna. That is definitely a cool relic. Relic, yeah. Rookie card. You can tell I have not eaten lunch yet, so my brain wants food. And for some reason I can't think properly, evidently. And that is going to be our first incremental black card. Willson Contreras. Oh, look at that little corner down there. Come on, Topps. You only made 74 of these. Can you just not make sure that they are in good condition? That being said, love it. So Topps tried to do away with these in Series 1. They wanted to make their numbered hits or their numbered parallels uniform across all products, not just baseball, all products. And there was such an outcry over these black parallels being removed that they put it back on the menu for Series 2. And then they took all the Series 1 cards and put them in here, though this is a Series 2 card. But all the Series 1 blacks is going to be here as well. So there's a lot of them out there. And another reason why Jumbos are going to be so fun to open, because you can have a good chance of getting one. And there's Heston Kjerstad on the Rainbow Foil. And Aaron Judge on the All-Star. And Dynamic Duos, Carlos Correa, Royce Lewis. Royce Lewis is back from being hurt. Has not been playing well, but he is back. And that will be this T-Fitz doing something crazy. And that will be the end of that pack. Alright, well, we did get a black. That is good. 2 numbered cards so far, and we're not even halfway through. So maybe we might get 3 or 4 in this one. That would be a blast. Mr. Schneeman. And there's a resurgence of Mr. Javier Baez. El Mago is back. And there is Ben Kasparius. It's easier to see on the screen, but looking down at the card, I can't see that name, which is a pain in the backside. There's Mr. Langford on the Gold Cup, checking the helmet. And we have Mr. Bart, Grant Holman, Brian Bello, and we're getting to the good stuff. There's Mr. Jones, and oh, we got an autograph. That was unfortunate. I ruined that one. And it's going to be Shane Bieber on card auto for the Biebs. Definitely a much better auto than my last one. I'm not a big fan of the Stars auto. I wish they would just make them all on card autos in the hobbies and leave the sticker ones for retail. What is on that card? There we go. I will take it. Not bad. Let me put that right there. And the next turnaround card is going to be Jake Meyers making an attempt or a really good catch. Man, that boy's got some ups. That's a nice card. And we got Garrett Cole in the 90. And Pete Alonso on the silly insert, which I'm not a fan of. Got some cool looking cards in there. What's this one? Nice Bro. Mutual Admiration Club. That's cool. Bobby Witt. Showing some love. There's Mr. Mauricio. He is back and looks like he's doing pretty well. I don't think he's in today's game. but I'm expecting big things from him this year, as I'm sure every Mets fan is as well. There's Mr. Say Cheese on the rookie, which is actually a pretty good one. There's Managa on the Gold Cup. Speaking of Big Dumper, there he is again. Best nickname ever. I can't think of anybody else who has a better nickname than that. There's the Cleveland Guardians. There's Dick Fitz. So people are doing dynamic duos. I'd love to see one with Dick Fitz and Dick Mountain for the Red Sox. That would be the best dynamic duo ever. And look at that. Dude's blowing a bubble as he smokes a ball. That's pretty cool. There's Billy Cook. I think I have 47 of his cards already, and I still don't know who he is. We have Michael Mercado on the Sangler rookie. That's a pretty good one. Yaz on the insert, and another silly card. Why am I getting so many of these? I really don't want these. So if I have a complaint about Series 2, it is that silly insert. I just don't like it. And if that's my biggest complaint so far, I guess it's doing okay. All right, second half. So we have one Relic, one Auto. So we're still looking for a Relic. And the way I've been watching it, normally if the second Relic is usually something different than Major League materials, so I'm hoping that stays true. It's Max Muncy. God, this guy got glasses, and he suddenly turned into Max Muncy 5 years ago. Unbelievable. Dude refused to put glasses on for the longest time. He put them on, and suddenly he's smoking home runs all over the place. I don't know what the rest of our issues are, because if I should be able to put glasses on, I should become a superhero again, but it's not. It doesn't work that way. I put glasses on and still can't see. Oh, very cool. Okay, it's number 2. Wow, what a beautiful Relic that is. And I'm colorblind as anybody, and that looks gorgeous. Look at the foil on that. Wow, Top, she did an amazing job on some of these Relics. This is the City Connect for the Brewers. I know someone who's going to be bugging me for this one. Right, Sippin? That is a beautiful card. I'm going to make sure this gets in a sleeve. And I think I need something bigger than 59. So give me 2 seconds while I spin around. And 75 fits perfectly. There we go. All right, well, we got all our Relics. We got our Auto. Let's see what the rest of these hold. This is a Byron Buxton laying out on the rainbow foil. Carlos Correa and OPS. I really like this insert. They did a fantastic job on this one. And that is an amazing OPS. And every time I see Ohtani's, you gotta blink twice. Like, how can anybody have an OPS like that? But here's Shohei. And he will be pitching soon. And there's probably the number 1 rookie in the set, Ha-Seong Kim. Boy can hit. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Still looking for Golden Mirror. I'd like to get a Golden Mirror. There's a Kumar Rocker. Love to get a Golden Mirror. Love to get a in the name Relic. I think those are some of the coolest Relics. Outside of the new one, that is. The Around the Base Relics is amazing. There is Shota on the cup. Like that one. That one's going to get a sleeve. Shota's pitching today against... Who are they playing today? Washington? There's Royce Lewis. And why am I getting so many of these? Tops. Stop. I don't want them. Oh boy. There's Adley. And Shohei. Pitching. I am nervous as heck when he takes the mound again. I just want him to be healthy. We don't want him to get hurt anymore. All right. Don't see anything crazy in here. And I think we got all our guaranteed. So right now we just got to hope for some cool numbered cards or maybe a nice insert. And we have this JT Ginn. This is Jackson Jobe, poor kid. 2 of them. Hope he gets healthy soon. Oh yeah. Okay. Holy biceps, Batman. This dude is just jacked. There's my first gold mirror. Tyler O'Neill. Wish he could have stuck around with the Red Sox, but I understand they got a log jam and he was just a one-year rental, but man, can this dude smoke homers. He is a strong, strong man. And he even got bigger this year than he was last year. And that is a fantastic hit. I will take all the golden mirrors Topps wants to give me. I guess I'll put that one up on the spinny thing, if I can do it without breaking everything. There we go. Nope, that's not balanced. You know what? I'm not going to tempt fate. I lost power the other day, and I don't know if that's properly balanced. Oh, look at that. Back-to-back Tyler O'Neills. Making a little catch on a rainbow foil. Up against the monster. There's Freddie Freeman on the All-Star, and... Huh? Who is Jen Tran? Bachelorette. That would be why I have no idea who that is, but there's a first pitch from the Red Sox. That will go towards building my master set. And there's Mr. Zach, who I still don't know who he is. All right, we have 2 packs left, and then the silver packs. I highly doubt we're going to get anything else in here because that's quite the stage up there. Maybe, well, there's Eastbound and Down, Danny McBride, also known as Grant Holmes. Maybe we'll get another number card. There's Austin Wells having a heck of a year so far this year. There's Luke Raley getting some ups. And let's see what else we got here. There's Alec Thomas. Man, he made a great catch the other night. That dude can run. We got Jake Meyers. Is that Aqua? I think is that an Aqua? I can't tell. I think it is. This might be an Aqua. I'm going to sleep. Oh, look at the corners. Man tops. Someone played football before they packed this for me. However, that is an Aqua. I'll take it. I'll put that over here. And let's see what the other turnaround card is. It's going to be Mr. Say Cheese. On the sand glitter. That is a good one. We're definitely getting a lot of nice hits in this box. Put him up there with Mr. Contreras. Oh, another good one. Roki on the 90s. Like that one. And that one. There's Jackson Cherio with a floating cup on his foot. And we are on to the last pack. Not sure what else they're going to give me in here, but this has been a pretty good box. I mean, nothing monstrous, but lots of good stuff. There's Roki, like that one. And we have Mr. Madden, Andy Pajes, who's having a heck of a year. There's another Alcantara. Oh, okay, this is probably... That's going to be some type of parallel, because that's not in the right spot. So maybe pink? That would be pink. Okay, well, you know what? This one's got to get sleeved, because that's one of the best rookies. And when I was reading, in Series 1, this had a print run of about 600. For some reason they're saying it's got a print run of 1,000 in Series 2, but I don't know if that's confirmed. But that's still going to get sleeved because that's a top rookie. And we have Spencer Strider on the rainbow foil. Jackson Merrill on the All-Star. And this is cool. The Babe and Gehrig on the dynamic duos. These are going to be really cool if you can get one of these in a parallel. What is that on the card? I'm not sure if that dot's supposed to be there or not. We got Texas Taters. Grade 8 take their cut. Okay. It's interesting. And that would be the end. So nothing huge. Lots of good hits though. And we still have 2 silver packs. Neither feel thick, so I'm guessing they're just going to be base packs. But never know. And like the first card right off the bat. That's the second one we got of those. And that's the same exact pack I got, except just in a slightly different order. Okay. Now one came from Topps and one came from my LCS, the two I've opened. So that's just a coincidence. We got Frank Thomas, Zach Neto, another Corbin Carroll. Man, I am pulling all my favorites here. And O'Neal Cruz. So this is the second. It's not the exact same pack, but these two are in the silver pack of the first one. And this entire collation was in my last box. So that is A-okay by me because they're good players. So when you're going to get doubled up or the same collation and it's good players, no complaints. I'm going to get a bunch of Zach Penrods and insert random name here that I don't know, then you complain, because that's the way it goes. Let me quickly sleeve these so I don't do any damage, and we'll do a quick recap. And then I will finish up and I'll rip the hobby box for the following day. All right, so we got a bunch of cool inserts. We got some nice Mojos, some rainbow foils, some sand glitters. We got a stack of inserts and some key rookies in here. And then we got a giant stage full of good stuff. Like legit full of good stuff. I guess I can show these two. We had a couple decent sand glitters. Those will go in the decent pile. All right, so we got Thomas A. Cheese on the sand glitter rookie. Like that one. Willson Contreras on the black. This is out of 74. This is incremental. This goes up by 1 every year. So 2026, this will be 75. So I love it that they brought that back. And the fact that they listened to their customers and brought it back. This is Roki Sasaki on Summer Superstars. Don't like this insert. Like it in a pink parallel, though, because it's one of the best rookies, and it's pretty rare. We got Jake Meyers. I think this is the Aqua, which means the print runs about 100, so that's actually a pretty nice card. We got Big Dumper on the sand glitter, like that one. Zach Penrod on the gold out of 2025. Got our first golden mirror of 2025 Series 2, and that's Tyler O'Neill with the guns out. That man is a huge human being. And there we go. First golden mirror. Elly De La Cruz on the Major League Materials. That is player worn, which I don't mind at all. I'd rather have game used, but player worn is perfectly fine. We got Shane Bieber, the Biebs. That's an on-card auto. You can never complain about a good player on an on-card auto. And that's a 90s insert. And the last is a City Connect relic. These are hobby-only relics, and that's out of 150. I've never hit one of these that are numbered before. And that's William Contreras. And boy, does that look nice. So they have their City Connect swatch from his jersey, game-used memorabilia, and then they try to match the colors. That's a really nice-looking relic. So hats off, Topps. You did fantastic. All right, folks, that's a wrap. Thanks for letting me hold you verbally hostage. I got this one done a little quicker than the last one. And coming up next, I will do the hobby box, and then I will rip the blaster boxes, and I'm going to try to get my mitts on some fat packs or some hangers, and if I can't do that, I'll start in on the jumbo case. So before you go, smash a like and subscribe, drop a comment. What was your favorite pull from this rip? Turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my videos. And until next time, keep your eye on the ball and off my lawn. Drink your milk. And as always, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And stay awesome.